Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We got a 67 Chevelle here with a lot to offer. It's got a new 454 motor, new suspension, new 5-speed Tremec. It's got a lot going for it. If you go to volocars.com, that's where you can read all the specs, study 100 pictures of the car, and get the price. Not only of this car, but we have a few hundred collector cars all for sale. Visit volocars.com. If you enjoy the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, and you will be notified as the new ones are posted. Right now, let's go for a spin in the 67 Chevelle. I sold this car 5 or 6 years ago to a gentleman. It was already looked just like this. He went ahead and put a new 454. He blew up the 396 that was in there, so he put a new 454, when I say new, completely rebuilt 454 motor. A new 5-speed Tremec transmission with the clutch and all that stuff is new. The suspension's completely rebuilt. The whole front end, idler arms, bushings, ball joints, all new. Same thing in the back. The rear suspension's redone. He converted it to disc brakes, so it's got disc in front. The brake system was redone. It's got a new exhaust system on it. Underside of the car is real solid. They did put new floor pans in, not little pieces, but they put in floor pans. They're welded in. The inner rockers look like they're clean, so it's all nice solid metal underneath the car. You look up at the motor, it still looks spotless. It has a high torque starter on it. So underneath the car is real respectable, solid. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it. The body is really straight. This is not... I'm trying not to paint a picture that a car is perfect. I know on the camera the car looks brand new. This isn't an $80,000 car. It's a beautiful paint job. You look down both sides, you look across the tops, it is straight. The paint is very glossy. It has that Foose two-tone type job with the white stripe down the middle, but it's not perfect. There'll be little imperfections if you look for them, a little dimple or a fisheye or a piece of dust in the paint or a touch-up. The bow tie mirrors have a little bit of pitting on them, probably reproduction, not the best quality. Door handles look new, but there's like 2 pits on it. The emblems are new. These are 2-piece wheels. They are bolted together. I don't know what brand they are, but they are a 2-piece wheel. I think they're 17s in front, 18s in back, and you can see they're much wider in back. The performance tires, those are new. Those were just put on. The windshield and the side glass was new. The rear glass might be new too. I don't see a label on it, but all the glass might be new. On the trunk panel, there's little dimples, a handful of them through here. Those are called fish eyes. There must have been some contaminant floating in the air when they sprayed it. That's never going to get worse. It's not going to spread or do anything bad, but they're there. You see them under these lights. The bumper and the tail panel trim is new. The tail lights are probably original. There's a little bit of pitting on the chrome on the tail light assembly. I'm looking down the sides. It is straight. I did notice earlier it's touched up right on the edge of the door right there. It is not touching the door. Maybe when they were putting the car together, it was touching, and since then they fixed it. So I'm being pretty hard on the car. I just don't want anyone to get the wrong impression. It's actually a really slick looking car by most people's standards. They would tell you it's excellent. Also has the SS hood. Up front here, the bumper, the grille, the trim, all that's been replaced. These have been replaced. The motor does have the highly polished Edelbrock intake and the polished Edelbrock carb. It has electric choke, has an HEI ignition system. The wires are run neatly. The headers were bought new when this guy redid this. He replaced the radiator, all the hoses, the heater core. Batteries bolted down. It's got a smooth firewall, has hood insulation. He also added power brakes, and it's all chrome plated, booster, master. And he added power steering, and it has the correct remote reservoir for a 67. Also has a chrome alternator, some chrome pulleys. There is a chip in the paint right here on top. The weather strips are replaced. Trunk compartment isn't really finished off. It's completely solid. They did put that sound deadener, that sticky stuff you put on the floor. And I was looking up in here, the quarter panels were replaced. There's a seam right across here, so that's new metal, new weather strip. There's a box of miscellaneous parts that'll come with the car. Now what I would do, they have these kits out there. I guess they're only like $400 and they're easy to install yourself. It's a boxed in kit for the trunk. So you open the trunk and it's all, looks like leather or vinyl, really sharp looking. I've been using them lately. So that'd be a nice way to finish the trunk. The interior was all gutted, sound deadener on the floor, new carpet, all new upholstery, seat belts front and back, new side panels, new armrests, window cranks, door handles, that's all new. The entire dash was restored. It has all new dash pad, all the chrome trim, the lens. Has a retro stereo, that's new. It has Sun Pro gauges, it has the tachometer on the column, and a nice gauge cluster below the dash. They are matching. He just put a tilt column in there with the GT Grant steering wheel. So inside the car is really nice. The headliner, visors, the mirror, the working dome light, all of that's new. So it's a very nice inside. I think I'll fire it up for you. If this were my car, I'd put the liner in the trunk. I don't know if I'd really do much else to it. I think it's ready to go. Mechanically, it's excellent. I'll start it up for you. I can see a new headlight dimmer switch. It's a new retro stereo, fits right in the dash, it's digital. Got a new Hurst shifter in here, the 5-speed white shift ball. So you got a rebuilt motor, you got new power steering, new power disc brakes, you got a new Tremec trans, new radiator. Mechanically, it's dialed in. Car's got a great look. So there you have it. The car's got a lot to offer. It's in excellent condition. I just gave you my honest impression of the car. If you go to volocars.com, there's plenty of ways on there to contact the salesman. If you have specific questions or concerns, feel free to ask them. They can walk you through the whole process. They can help with the financing, the shipping as well. So visit volocars.com. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon. You'll be the first to see the next one that comes out. Thanks for watching.